Hey babe, I've been wanting to talk to you for a while now. Really talk, heart to heart. I know I've hinted at what's been on my mind, but I haven't been fully transparent about just how heavy everything has felt. You see, for the past few months, maybe even the past year, the pressure to make a big move in my life has been stacking up from every corner. I can't pinpoint the exact day it all started, but it seems like I woke up one morning and suddenly everyone had an opinion. It's not just my close friends or even my siblings and parents. Literally everyone I come into contact with has found a way to weigh in. Coworkers have dropped not so subtle hints over coffee. Old classmates send messages asking about my future plans. And family gatherings have become a carousel of probing questions. It's been overwhelming, to say the least, and I found myself wrestling with thoughts and emotions I didn't even know I had. Sometimes, I catch myself wondering when it all went from a gentle suggestion, something lighthearted and easy to dismiss, to this loud chorus of voices echoing in my head. It's like each conversation I have, someone is reminding me, it's time, or you really should be thinking about your next step. The most common phrase I hear is, "So, what are you waiting for?" This question pierces through me every single time. The truth is, it's not that I'm waiting for anything dramatic. I'm not waiting for the perfect alignment of stars or for some magical day to dawn and tell me now is the moment to act. But at the same time, I needed the space to arrive at my own conclusion. I guess there's a part of me that has always been cautious, maybe even too cautious, wanting everything to feel just right before I leap into something as life-changing as marriage. That's the heart of the matter, right? Marriage. The pressure is all about taking the next big step in our relationship. And you know what's so interesting? It's not that people want me to marry someone or anyone. They're all rooting for us, specifically. Our friends can't stop talking about how perfect we are for each other, how we complement one another, and how we bring out the best in each other. My parents, and even grandparents, keep giving me that look, the one that screams, "What's taking you so long?" It's this collective, enthusiastic support, like the entire universe is in agreement that we belong together. At times, I feel like I'm standing in the middle of a giant stadium, with everyone chanting, "Propose, propose, propose," and am just there, the main player, taking a moment to catch my breath before making the biggest move of my life. I've had to step back on multiple occasions, just to clear my head. Late at night, I find myself sitting in bed, replaying all these scenarios in my mind. I think of us, our journey, how we've grown together, how we've faced challenges, celebrated successes, and become this unbreakable team. Then, almost like clockwork, I hear those external voices again. But lately, instead of feeling annoyed or pressured, I've started to appreciate something deeper. Maybe everyone sees something so undeniable about us that they can't help but cheer us on. Maybe the reason it feels like the whole world is pushing me to propose is because they recognize the magic that's already between us. They're just shining a light on something I've known in my heart for a while, but was too cautious to fully embrace. You know, it's not that I ever doubted our connection. From the first time I met you, I felt something I couldn't quite explain, like meeting a familiar soul, even though we were practically strangers. Over time, that initial spark grew into a bond so strong that I can't imagine facing life's ups and downs without you. When I think about the times I've stumbled or felt lost, or just needed a shoulder to lean on, you were there. You never hesitated, never questioned whether you had the time or energy to help. You gave me your all, even in the moments I felt undeserving. And that's the kind of love you only read about, the kind that's patient, kind, and unwavering. Through every rough patch, you stood by me, offering comfort and perspective. Through every triumph, You made the moment even sweeter by celebrating with genuine excitement. Your presence in my life has been more than just comforting, it's been transformative. I see the world differently now. My aspirations have shifted. Where I once thought solely about my individual goals, now I envision a shared future where your dreams and my dreams blend into something bigger, something that belongs to both of us. That's part of the reason why all these external voices can't be so easily dismissed anymore. Deep down, they're echoing a truth that's already in my heart. I remember one particular moment, a few months back, when my aunt pulled me aside at a family gathering. She took my hand, looked me straight in the eye, and said, "You found the one. What are you waiting for?" It was such a direct question, and for a second, I felt the weight of it in my chest. I stammered a response along the lines of, "I'm just making sure the timing is right," but that fell hollow. Afterward, I stood in the corner of the living room, watching everyone laugh and chat, and I realized I couldn't shake her words because they resonated. I had found the one. And if I already knew that in my heart, why was I delaying something so beautiful? Why was I letting fear or the myth of perfect timing hold me back from stepping into a future I genuinely wanted? That moment became a catalyst for reflection. Every day since, I've caught myself smiling at the thought of us taking that next step. I imagine our wedding day, the vow exchange, the dance floor, your laughter, and the way your eyes light up when you're happy. Then I see beyond that day to a life where we continue to build each other up, where we create a home that's filled with love, trust, and an unwavering sense of partnership. I see lazy Sundays on the couch, road trips to new places, heartfelt conversations about our dreams, and the comfort of knowing we have each other's backs, no matter what storms may come. At the same time, I don't want you to think I'm rushing into this because of all the external chatter. It's not about caving into everyone's expectations. Rather, their words have served as a reminder, a constant nudge, that I shouldn't let something so precious slip by or remain on hold simply out of complacency. Each time someone says, "We can't wait to see you two tie the knot," it reaffirms the blessings we already have. It's like they're holding a mirror up to our relationship, showing me the harmony, the love, and the genuine partnership that's been there all along. Of course, it's also important to address why I didn't just do this sooner. Maybe I was scared. Marriage, after all, isn't just a fancy ceremony or a ring on a finger. It's a lifelong commitment to being there in every conceivable situation. It's the promise to keep choosing each other, day after day, even when life throws curveballs and challenges our patience. Perhaps I was intimidated by the thought of messing up something so precious. But the more I've come to understand our bond, the more I see that choosing you isn't a risk. It's an affirmation of a love that's already proven itself time and again. We've walked through our fair share of trials and never faltered. If anything, each challenge brought us closer. And I want you to know that I love you not just for what you do for me, but for who you are as a person. You're strong yet gentle, ambitious yet caring, and always considerate of the people in your life. You're the kind of individual who feels deeply and loves wholeheartedly. Watching you take on your own battles with courage and resilience has been inspiring. It reminds me that in you, I have a partner who understands the value of growth, both individually and together. You push me to be better, not through criticism, but through example. When I see how you handle adversity, I'm motivated to face my own fears head on. I think about the future a lot these days. And when I do, you're there, in every milestone, every plan, every new possibility that sparks excitement in my heart. I can't help but picture a life where we share a last name, a home, and countless stories. I want to create traditions with you, like Sunday pancakes, or annual holiday getaways. I want us to laugh at inside jokes that span decades. I want to grow old together, looking back on our years with a sense of pride and gratitude for the life we built side by side. And yes, I want to do all of this officially as your husband and you as my wife. This is why, after so much reflection and quiet understanding, I've decided to take that step. Every conversation with a friend or family member that ended in, "We're waiting for your big news," has led me here to this moment where I'm finally saying, "I'm ready." Not because they told me so, but because my heart has been shouting it, and now I have the clarity to hear it loud and clear. Sometimes we need external voices to amplify the inner ones we've been suppressing, and that's exactly what has happened. Their enthusiasm only echoed the truth I was holding inside. I know marriage is a journey, not a destination. I realize that by asking you to be my partner for life, I'm not just asking for a beautiful wedding day. I'm asking for us to walk hand in hand through all the unknowns of the future. I'm asking for nights where we might argue, but ultimately resolve our issues by talking it out and reminding each other that love is stronger than any disagreement. I'm asking for the silent understanding in the middle of chaos, where just a glance from you can ground me. I'm asking for your faith in me, your trust that no matter what happens, I will always be there. And in turn, I promise to give you the same unwavering support, love, and dedication. Our relationship has shown me that marriage isn't about losing one's independence or freedom. It's about gaining the comfort of a teammate, a companion who will stand beside me through whatever life throws at us. We'll keep growing as individuals, but we'll also flourish as a unit, learning from each other, sharing our perspectives, and cheering each other on through new ventures. And if there's one thing I'm completely certain of, it's that life is far more incredible when we're in it together. In a way, I'm grateful for all those inquisitive voices that kept pushing the question. They've made me reflect more deeply than I might have otherwise. They've allowed me to articulate why I love you and why I want a future with you. They've helped me confront my own fears and realize that every reason to hesitate was trivial compared to the monumental reasons to move forward. I didn't want to tie the knot just because it was the next item on some societal checklist, or to appease anyone else's idea of what's right. I wanted it to come from a place of genuine readiness, love, and excitement. And now, that's exactly how I feel. I'm standing at the edge of this big, beautiful leap, and I can't think of anyone else I'd rather take it with. You have become so integral to my life that I can't imagine facing the future without you by my side. Every day, you make me a better person just by being who you are, by showing me empathy, kindness, and warmth. You see me in ways I've never been seen before, ways that make me believe in myself, that remind me I'm worthy of love and support. You balance me when I'm off kilter and ground me when I'm anxious. You're the best friend I never knew I needed and the partner I dreamed of finding one day. So here it is, plain and simple. I'm ready to take the plunge. I want to make that commitment. I want to stand before our friends and families and declare that we're choosing each other for life. And more importantly, I want to share all the moments, big, small, and everything in between, that come after that declaration. This is our time. It's the moment we've been building towards, whether we realized it or not. Yes, everyone else might be excited, but they have no idea just how excited I am inside. Nothing compares to the feeling I get when I think about starting forever with you. I hope you see how sincere I am about this decision. It's not rushed, it's not forced. It's the result of introspection, of realizing that waiting for a perfect moment is less important than embracing the perfect person standing in front of me. There's a certain grace in understanding that life itself is fleeting, and if we have found the one who brings